All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics, in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions, respectfully brings to you the 99th episode of the Four Tales podcast. I'm your host, Kyron Silver from Taurus Comics. Across the way is a Violet Tutelar of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Age of Geekdom. We are live on the Age of Geekdom network via Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and also TikTok. So if you're listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast because all your positive reviews and interactions help us reach a bigger audience. You messed me up.
I did. You know, just on my face.
It was that look of your face of what did he just say?
Oh yeah, that one too. What do I be doing? The Ace Blade? I be doodling the Ace Blade.
Tutelar. It was an old timey way of saying writer.
Oh, okay, yeah, it makes it okay.
Good morning, Fishley. How you doing?
This is in the building.
Spamboff's in the building too. Also,
that's what I'm talking about. Early, instantly. That means that we're being consistent. They only show up on your feed if you're consistently posting at the same time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I'm not a social media guru like you are, so I didn't know all these things.
No, I had to do some research. But no, man. How's it going, man? This is episode 99. I feel like we should do one more just to make it an even 100 for the year.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, because see, I figured that'd be a great way to start.
Yeah,
season 4.
Start season 4 with
episode 400.
Yeah, I like it. You're right. Javon says your nominations for comic book creator of the year are Dylan. He spits hot fire. Javon. He spits the hot fire.
Oh,
I
man.
rip and I rhyme. I write and I rip.
Maybe next year, Javon. You got to produce something this year for it to.
Yeah,
you know.
my goal for this entire year is to be at least nominated for one of these B.E.A.M awards next year. Because we got a lot of votes. We got a lot of submissions.
We had 300 people vote.
Yeah, we had.
That's crazy to me because we don't even get 300 listeners.
So shout out to y'all for what's up, Orlando? Shout out to y'all for for submitting and sharing, and it's been dope, man. This is an idea that Kyra and I had almost simultaneously, and we decided to put it together and get it done. So today we are going to be revealing the winners of the B.E.A.M Awards, but not quite yet. I feel like Kyron has other stuff he wants to talk about first.
Are you gonna watch the Milli Vanilli biopic?
Absolutely, I'm gonna watch it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the Milli Vanilli documentary. I'm absolutely gonna watch that.
It looks so good for no reason.
Like, why am I so intrigued? Why I wasn't even watching like into music when that was a thing. But I just want to know. Milli Vanilli has been like in pop culture for so long, and I don't know like one of their songs. Probably I know.
Well, you know one of them.
Yeah, I know.
Girl,
the one.
you know it's true.
Yeah, I know the one, but that's it. So.
I remember my earliest memory of Milli Vanilli is when they were on the Super Mario Brothers cartoon. They did like a guest appearance on there, and I was like, oh my god, who the hell is these two black dudes on Super Mario Brothers? And then I started hearing them on the radio. I was like, oh yeah, that's the dudes from Super Mario. Blame It on the Rain. Yep. Yeah, see?
Blame it on the rain. Blame it on the rain.
Oh man, yeah,
Millie did skip. Okay.
yeah.
Other than that, how was your Thanksgiving? Everything go good?
I have Thanksgiving number 3 tonight, so
Number
it's not
three.
over yet. Yeah,
Wait, today is Saturday. You still
I know.
celebrating Thanksgiving?
Yes.
How does this happen? How does this happen? What is
All right.
what
So
is
Thanksgiving number 1 was last week Sunday, the
that?
12th. Yeah.
Okay.
We had to do that early because my nephew was sending
No, no, going wait till the
related
notes.
to the army.
Yep.
Thanksgiving number 2 was on actual Thursday with one of my sisters in laws.
Okay.
She wanted to have general Thanksgiving. But then last week, you know this, last week, my mother in law was in the hospital for like 5 days. She had some very bad medical issues and she out of it. So everybody wanted to postpone what they were going to cook because they were worried about my mother in law. So what
Mm,
we did is we are going to have the everybody big Thanksgiving today.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
If you want to count last night, though, when they had me cooking 50 things of fried chicken
I saw
outside
that.
in 40-degree weather,
I saw that. I saw the post that you made standing out there by the by the fryer with the chicken out. I was like, okay, hey, you got to do it. Sometimes you got to cook chicken for the family.
hey, I made my ancestors proud, though. I cooked that
Hey,
chicken.
everybody loves chicken, man, especially fried chicken.
Yeah,
Everybody does. So
yeah.
don't take it as racism.
No, it's racism because they specifically said there was like 5 people there, all adults, and they know how to cook. And they said, "Kyron, you know how to make fried chicken, right?" I said, "I'm
But you
sorry,
do.
what?"
But you do though.
I do, I do, I do, I
But
do,
you do.
I do,
Hey,
I do.
that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. But it's okay. But it's okay as long as they keep finding a use for you. They'll keep you around.
That's, I can't do anything else. I'm not good building things. I'm not good fixing things. So I can cook though, which is why I'm fat. I'm
And
good
you
with
can
that.
draw. You can cook and you can draw.
Yeah, but that's not useful for them.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah.
Oh, sidebar. Victor Dandridge is in San Francisco this weekend.
Oh, really?
I might go down there tomorrow to go see him just to say hi.
Take
It's an
that.
hour and a half away, but
Oh, I was only an hour and a half.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Take that drive. Take that
Hmm.
drive. That's not bad for anything in California. Is that's an hour and a half is great. That's like a bike ride.
It takes an hour and a half just to drive through LA, dude.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, PM Comics on TikTok. Hope my mother in law is okay. She is doing better. She's not 100%. She's recovering. She's at home now, which is great. But we're still worried about her long term thing. So,
mm,
officially high. I know how to give everyone salmonella. Does that count?
no, not no. No, we're going no on that one. That's the opposite of the goal for Thanksgiving. Like that's what you're not supposed to be
Well,
doing.
I mean,
So,
it depends. Was that your goal to give everybody salmonella? I
hey,
mean, were you just trying to kill everybody?
rule number one: don't eat at Fish Lee's house. Don't eat at Fish Lee's house for Thanksgiving because that's something else. Nothing to play about, brother.
All right. How was your Thanksgiving though?
Oh man, we actually had a really good Thanksgiving. My father actually just had hip surgery on
Mm.
earlier this week, and so he couldn't go anywhere. But we all brought some food over to his house. My wife cooked cooked all day Wednesday, and we took over plates over to his house, over to their house, so they could eat and celebrate. But then we just came back to the house, ate all day, just the 6 of us. Called and talked to people and watched movies and played spades all day. Like it was really, really good, man. It was really, really good Thanksgiving. And
Do you know how to play spades? I don't lie. Do you actually know how to play spades?
I'm solid. I'm solid in spades,
Okay.
man. Like
All right.
yesterday was actually the first day that I've lost in my house. Like me and my partner lost. We always switched partners because we just taught our oldest 2 daughters how to play spades. So sometimes I'll play with Kendra, sometimes I'll play with Stephanie, sometimes I'll play
Okay.
with Tiana as my partner. And yesterday was the first time that I lost in a series. So we play like the best of 3 to
Okay.
500. And yesterday was the first time that I lost 2 out of the 3. So I'm okay. I'm all right in spades for sure.
All right. All right. Michael Watson says he ate and played Epic 21 and Wavelength. I have no idea what Wavelength is.
I don't know what Wavelength is either, but I know Epic 21. That's
I know Epic 21. And not to
Epic
throw shade, but I'm waiting for my cards, Mike Watson. You know,
I know those have some coming also. So
yeah,
if you out there playing Epic 21, we
want to be invited to this.
We trying to play Epic 21 too.
I mean, I've seen you play virtually. You want to invite a brother? I can throw it down somehow.
Like learn at least, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never played.
Oh, he said shipped. Wait, what?
Hey, there we go.
Hey, right. So early Christmas. All right, cool.
There we go.
All right, man.
You
got
ready?
My cards and green zone. Okay. Playing cages. It is. You need to be able to play spades. I'm just saying.
Yes. Like I said, we actually taught our oldest daughters how to play. Now, Kendra is better. I think Kendra is better than Stephanie right now, but only because Stephanie does not pay attention to the cards that are being played. She's always whatever is going on around her, she's always more absorbed into that than the game. Well, at least she was yesterday. Which, I'm not going to throw my daughter on the bus, but that's why we lost.
You throwing your daughter under the bus?
That's why we lost. Is because Stephanie was not paying attention. They don't renege, but they you got to pay attention when playing spades. Are you good at spades?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, all right.
I'm more than solid. Spades and dominoes. You can count me in.
I'm getting better at dominoes. I'm not great at dominoes, but I just learned it last year. So I only learned how to play dominoes last year, and I'm getting there. I enjoy playing it, but I'm not.
Wait, you just learned last year how to play dominoes?
Yeah. They played. They used to play all the time when I was in the military, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get the game. I mean, like I knew the rules of the game, but I never played. Like I would never sit down and play. Like I knew what to do, but knowing what to do and playing in a game is different.
Whoa, Lonzo!
Wow,
what?
Lonzo.
What?
Wow,
what?
Hey, somebody got to teach our guys.
Lonzo, you might need to hop on and talk about that.
We're gonna do a special episode. We're gonna do a special episode to teach how to play spades.
I'm shook right now.
Man, that's crazy. That's the last one I would have thought.
Right? Lonzo Star not knowing how to play spades.
Not to stereotype you, but I would be the last one that I thought wouldn't know how to play spades. That's crazy. I was making money.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever, man. Whatever excuse you got. So
that's still. I play basketball too, but I still know how to play spades. Hey. But
it might be the most stereotypical show we've done. We talked about fried chicken, spades, dominoes. Do you want to talk about watermelon and collard greens after this? I don't know.
Collard greens. Listen. You
about to say something stupid, aren't you?
I'm not gonna get into it. It's not my favorite vegetable. I'll just say that.
Okay. I mean, it don't have to be favorite, but
it's not even top 5 vegetables though. Like I'm taking way more sides before collard greens. Cabbage is going to be in the top 5. Mac and cheese is going to be in the top 5.
Okay. We'll save your top 5.
We might.
We have other things we got to talk about, but
we do.
Michael says you need to fill out your survey to get your Epic 21 because you haven't done that yet.
I haven't.
No.
Is it on BackerKit or is it on?
I'm assuming BackerKit. Mally Simpson, what's up?
Get it done today.
Did you get your lumberjack book, Mally? That's all.
I hope he did. I didn't see an order come through on my side, but maybe it came through on your side. So either way, we'll get it to him. But we know what the people are here for.
Yeah, I mean, we know what everybody's here for. So you want to find out who won, who lost, who your favorite indie creator is. I'm still a little shook over the whole Lonzo thing, honestly. But
yeah, that's surprising. But hey, you learn something new every day.
We never really discussed how we're going to reveal this. If we want to talk about the nominees first, if we want to go over things like how do we want to do this?
Well, let's talk about the categories, and then just do it like that. So,
All right.
All right. You want to start from the top? Start from the top of the list?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we're going to start with the favorite comic category. What are some of your favorite comics from the year, Kyron? I had a few comics this year that I really enjoyed. Starcore was one of them, and I didn't read. I don't want to say I read more indie comics this year than anything else. Paperback Hero Saga came out this year by Mason Parker. I also released a couple of comic books this year. We did our first Western comic book. Kyron actually drew that one.
Has that actually been released?
Technically, well, we're sending out the Kickstarter backer rewards now. So the first one will be out within the next few weeks.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't get your years mixed up.
Okay, so the ones I know I remember that I enjoyed, Ka, the Cro-Magnon by Officially There.
Absolutely.
There's actually Christy Kringle from Marat Michaels recently came out. It's a cool little take of a Christmas story where Santa Claus's daughter has to avenge him, basically. So I thought it was a cool thing. Short, but it was nice. It's None of the Were Spider was dope as usual.
Always.
And see, people are going to say I'm biased on this one, but I Drive for Server. Even though I was an artist on it, that was actually a really good book. You know, I'm trying to think of what else. Green Zone was fun. I remember reading that, enjoying that. 5-Star was good. There was a lot of good ones, actually.
A lot of great indie comics. But the reason that we wanted to make this a category is because I'm down with it. I'm down with that. The reason that we decided to make this a category was because we want to, there's a lot of indie comics, like indie comics that, don't get a lot of shine, get a lot of shine. And we decided to, just put it out there to see what people's favorite indie comic was. So the way that we did it, we just did a simple survey online on our website, and people could submit their votes. And then we took the top 3 as nominees, and then the first one, the one that got the most votes, is the winner. So, are you ready?
Well, technically, we took the top 4, but
we took the top 4, and then the the first one, the one with the most votes, is the winner. So, are you ready, Kyron?
Sure.
Reveal favorite indie comic.
Indie comic. Acolyte. The Band of the Black Fist. Worthy Chaos Redemption. And the winner is Worthy Chaos Redemption.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Redemption. In a world where forbidden love defies even death, Seraphina and Draven's fateful encounter as teenagers sparks an unbreakable bond. A demonic possession leads to a gruesome family tragedy. Their love story takes a dark and perilous turn, setting them on a path where love, survival, and supernatural forces collide. Worthy Chaos Redemption. I want to say this is 7 issues that all came out this year. If I'm mistaken, all 7 issues came out this year.
That is crazy that all 7 came out this year.
That is absolutely insane. And I think they have the trade paperback is actually on, or the hardcover is actually on Kickstarter right now. So definitely check that out. And congratulations to the whole team, the Worthy Chaos Redemptions team.
Now, we didn't talk about this, Michael. What the hell? We didn't talk about what are people going to get as winners of this.
Oh yeah, so our guests are all going to get this year. We're going to be sending out certificates. We're going to contact you early in the new year, and we're going to send out certificates to you for this year. Next year, we got some ideas for what we can do next year. If we might, maybe we'll get some sponsors besides Taurus Comics and Fourth Wall Productions, who are the sponsors of this year's B.E.A.M Awards.
If you want to sponsor next year's B.E.A.M Award, please email us at fourtailspodcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely. So this year we're going to do certificates. That we send out some nice certificates. Like I said, we want to highlight these indie creators and the amazing work that you have all been doing. So,
And I'll be honest, I have not read Worthy Chaos's Redemption.
yeah,
I mean, I've read Acolyte. I heard of Band of the Black Fist. I know they're all amazing, but this one for me came out of nowhere. And I'll be honest. There's gonna be a couple winners here I didn't hear about, but going back and looking at them, researching them, I could see why people like them.
absolutely. I think one of the great things about indie comics is that they're all over the place. Like we got some nominees from Australia. We got some from different places in the world, and indie comics are all over the place. So I'm happy that that people enjoyed this. Like I said, we got over 300 votes. So
Yep.
hey, I'm down with it. So what's next up?
Next up, we have indie writer. Is that right? No, indie artist. Favorite indie artist. Now, this is going to be my favorite category because as artists, this is my forte. But we had a stacked field this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we really did. The amount of indie creators out there that are just killing it on the art scene is just fabulous, and I'm excited for it. I was a little disappointed I didn't get any nomination again, but
No, it happens. It happens.
but looking at the top three, y'all picked some good winners here. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, and we should have said this before the first one. The video is going to show the nominees first, and then reveal the winner at the end.
Oh yeah.
So
We do not plan any of these things, right? This is everything we do on this show is just off the cuff.
hey, we're gonna get it. We get it right.
And it takes like a couple years to really figure things out. So.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. So the nominees will show first, the three nominees, and then the winner will show at the end. So, favorite indie artist. Let's go.
23 Favorite Indie Artist. Fish Lee. The Mighty K.A.A.W. The Cro-Magnon. The Sentinels. Jonas da Costa. Worthy Chaos Redemption. Sean Hill. Izanana the Worst Spider. Drums of Ogun. And the winner is Sean Hill. Izanana the Worst Spider. Drums of Ogun.
Shout out to Sean Damian Hill.
And I think that was the right choice. If you actually look at that comic, that was a fire comic.
Man, Sean has been doing some amazing work. Also, Fish Lee has just been amazing this year. The fastest pen in comic books. And I think, like you said, we had a stack deck this year. So Sean Hill, definitely, he actually did a variant cover for Ace Blade this year. The Ace Blade #7 variant cover.
Which I was disappointed that is not going to be an option for favorite cover, which we'll get to that in a little bit. But next year, I'm going to just put out there, that's my vote for favorite cover. I don't think anything could beat that cover.
Next year, man. Next year, we'll definitely get it submitted, man. But it's, Sean Hill has done amazing work. He is an illustrator of comics, graphic novels, who also dabbles in the realm of concept art, character design, and graphic design. Living and working in Washington, D.C. area with a background in fine art. His education includes the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, Maryland College of the Arts and Design, and the Guy Niami Institute of Art, and a longtime mentor and pupil relationship with Kofi Tyus. You can definitely check out his work at SeanDamianHill.com.
Make sure you tag him in Facebook so he knows we're talking about him also, y'all.
Absolutely. Make sure.
And I also want to say that along with Sean, Fish Lee, the fastest pen in indie comics, if you look at everything Fish did this year, I'm not surprised that he was nominated and made the top three. These gentlemen killed it. And going back to when we say it takes a while for us to get these done properly. Next year, I'm going to reach out to y'all so I can get good pictures instead of just stalking you guys your Facebook and stealing your profile pictures off Facebook. And I'm gonna get some good pictures for y'all. I promise next year. Okay.
The pictures are fine. The pictures are great.
They're horrible.
we definitely appreciate everybody who's joining and sharing and tagging the artists and creators. We didn't want to kind of lead the bunch and get people, like, contact people and tell them that they won, or tell them, we just didn't want to be like, send it didn't feel right to do it like that.
It didn't.
So these folks might not even know that they are being honored here today, but we are we're happy to do it. So next up, favorite writer. The
favorite writer category. Now, is there a writer that you wanted to win this?
Yeah, me. I wanted to win it, but we did this fair and square. And we took we took the vote seriously, and it was really just me and Kyron, really mostly Kyron, who did the work of sorting out. Kyron is a wizard with these spreadsheets. So I'll tell y'all one thing. Kyron is gonna make a spreadsheet. Kyron is gonna make a spreadsheet when it gets down to it. And I'm with it because I love spreadsheets too. I love
spreadsheets are awesome. They're awesome.
So useful. So we just put them all together, and we got some good nominees here too. We got some great ones, and indie writers are, writing in indie comics is tough because most times I'll say the writer is not getting paid. The writer is probably the creator of the project, and a lot of writers have full-time jobs. I know I do have a full-time job, and I got a couple of full-time jobs, it seems, right now. But but still showing the dedication to sit down and write these books, and then
for love. I mean, y'all writers just really do write this as a love of comics.
Yeah, legit. And to see it through all the way to the end, and you not really knowing or having control over like a production schedule or anything like that. But a lot of times, writers are also the editors. So I think next year we're going to have an editors favorite indie editors category too. But for now, favorite writers. You ready, Kyron?
Yep.
Indie writer Charlie McKelvey, Spider Squirrel Trash Panda. Chuck Cox, The Band of the Black Fist. Carissa Grant, Redemption. And the winner is Carissa Grant, Redemption.
Congratulations to Carissa. Carissa, we talked about this book earlier this year, but to be able to put out 7 comic books in 1 year, is no small feat. It is not a small feat. And congrats to Carissa. She's an indie horror comic writer, and like I said, she's only been making comic books for almost 2 years now, and to have 7 issues, drop this year, is not.
I mean, you're on issue 7 of Ace Blade, and it's taking you what, 6 years?
Yeah, exactly. So that takes some real dedication. So shout out to her, and congratulations on the favorite indie writer B.E.A.M award. I love it. All right. Next up, I want to say this is my favorite. I want to say next up is my favorite one, even though I'm a writer. But the favorite colorist award. Colorist, man, I'm telling you. Colorists.
Unsung heroes is a good way to put it.
Unsung heroes of the indie world. Man, because, we know y'all are putting a lot of work, putting a lot of dedication into these titles. And a lot of times dealing with us who, don't necessarily know what we want all the time, having to ask you for changes and stuff like that. So shout out to all of the colorists in the indie world and just comics in general. Y'all are amazing, and we're happy to celebrate you.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. My favorite colorist, Danny Quake, is not on here.
I didn't have any published work. I didn't have. Well, I did do the cover of Ballad of Black Rose. I did color that.
Technically, that hasn't published yet.
So yeah, maybe next year I'll get on there.
Next
But
year. All
I
right.
doubt it. I
Okay.
highly doubt it.
All right. Well, let's see who the colors were. And there was actually, as you mentioned, we had a lot of international nominees here. This is actually the one field that we have probably had the most international nominees for. So this is our worldwide field here. So let's see who we got.
Indie colorist. Federico Pepito Sayoc, Niobe Comics, American Bliss, Matt Chambers, Redemption. Veronica Smith, Zero Event. And the winner is
Veronica M. Effin Smith.
Wait, what?
from Freestyle Comics. Veronica has colored. So the books that I know that came out this year from Veronica are Zero Event, like we mentioned. Yep. She colored Ace Blade #6. She colored Lumberjacks #3, Emerald Quest, Ballad of the Black Rose, Hot Shot and Friends, Ipswich 3, The Last Guardian, and I'm sure I missed some. She just is killing the game as far as color go. And I want to say she actually wrote and drew that Hot Shot and Friends title also. So Veronica is killing the game, and we are happy to celebrate her as 2023's favorite indie colorist.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, what she did for Ballad of the Black Road, I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but she really did elevate my pencils to another level. I mean, and that's what a colorist is supposed to do. It's supposed to make the image be enhanced, and she did a great job on that. So we're gonna pull this out.
I'm gonna pull it out. I like to pull it out on this show. I mean,
whoa, pause.
Pull it out on the show. Amazing. I don't want to spoil it for you too much, but there's some just beautiful work.
Amazing.
Beautiful work by Kyron and Veronica. Did an amazing job on the Ballad of the Black Rose there. And I can't wait for y'all to see it. So shout out to Veronica. Thank you.
I saw something else we forgot this year. Inkers. Inkers are people too. We did not do it. And I know there aren't really a lot of inkers indie-wise because most of us do our own inks, but there are some out there, some good ones.
Yeah, we gotta get inkers and editors on there for next year for sure.
All right. You want to answer that question?
Yes. It is shipping very soon. So actually, Morgan, I actually just sent Ballad. So Black Rose and Harlem were shipping at the same time. I just gave Morgan 100 copies of the Ballad of the Black Rose and Harlem. So if you pledge to that campaign, you should be getting shipping updates very, very soon. So literally this last week, send them out to Morgan, who is going to be shipping those books out and getting the surveys all accounted for, and they'll be coming out soon. So thank y'all.
All right. Next one. And we only have a couple more categories to go.
Yep.
But next one I think is very underrated also is letterers. Get yourselves good letterers like these people we have nominated.
I'm telling you.
They will enhance your book so much by having good letterer. And I think we got a good solid field of letterers this year that became our final three. I'm just gonna put out there one of the letterers is my favorite letterer to use, and I think she's fabulous. I think everybody should use her more often. Mm-hmm. But how do you guys judge these letterers though? Like, you can tell a bad letterer, but how can you tell the great letterers?
You can definitely tell a bad letterer, but I think good lettering is in style, the style of the comic. Like if there's a standard, there's almost a standard set for comic book lettering. You can use certain fonts, certain typefaces. You can use certain line weights and things like that. But if a letterer really dives into the style of the comic book, say a Western or a sci-fi, there's certain things that you can do to accentuate the story and the dialogue in the comic, and for you not to, there's a fine balance between kind of overshadowing the story and being like too dull. So you can definitely tell a good letterer by a few of those things. So definitely,
You can tell that Danny likes to letter his books. He's a good.
I listen. I do. I love lettering. It's the one thing that I've spent the most time doing is lettering and graphic. I'm a graphic designer by trade, so it's my favorite. It's my favorite part of the comic book creation process.
Right. So next year we should expect you to be on this list.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll see. But I've slowed down. I actually stopped lettering our books. So, I handed the reins off to a couple of other people. But of course, I'll still be working on some projects. I actually lettered Hot Shot and Friends. So,
okay.
We'll see.
All right, we'll see. Well, let's see who you guys chose for favorite letterer in indie comics.
Let's do it.
Indie letterer. Danny Cooper, 5-star Zero Event. SK, Mary Machine Gun Myth of Namzu. Nikki Powers, Starcore. And the winner is SK.
Nah, this is some bullshit. It's some bull. Nikki should have won that award. Nikki should have won that.
We're going to let you finish, but Danny Cooper, the best books of all time.
No. Nikki should have won that. Starcore is amazing. Get it at touriscomics.com today, just to let you know.
Shout out to SK Stephen Koch, who is a Sydney-based letterer. So, Ringo Award nominee and letterer for any projects like Yuki and Terra Olympus, Stephen Koch is an award-winning Sydney-based Australian graphic novel creator. His stories range from a retelling of Romeo and Juliet with cats to a steampunk fantasy adventure to a sci-fi epic. Over 500 public libraries from all across the world, including Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Singapore, and the UK, carry his titles. One of his creations, Wordsmith, is a part of NSW's Premier Reading Challenge list. He's won various accolades, including Cause a Stir, Match Lab, and very recently, the Australian Comic Kickstarter Award for the second most backed project in 2021, which is amazing. So shout out to Stephen Koch. And we do appreciate your talents as an indie creator, as an indie letterer. And,
Nikki was robbed, damn it. He was robbed.
But you see the fairness, though. Because if it was up to me and Kyron to choose, there would definitely be some favoritism. Yeah. But
I mean, these are all your guys' votes. We did not change anything. Even though I wanted Nikki to win because she killed it on Starcore.
Very minimal input. We didn't, besides putting it out there that the B.E.A.M Awards were a thing. We did not try to kind of skew the votes in any way. We did the best that we could not to, show favoritism. So, and I think it came out good. Mostly it came out good,
Oh, damn it.
It came out for the better. So, congrats to everybody so far. I think we got 2 left.
3. We got 3 left.
Let's do it.
All right. Next one, favorite indie cover. And this was actually a very stacked field because you guys kill it on covers. And I know a lot of covers nowadays are very good pinups, but a lot of them are actually well designed, look amazing. And I think this top 3 that we have are a good example of that.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm going to say next year, though, Ace Blade number 7, that Sean Hill variant cover is going to be my vote. And if it does not win, y'all dumb.
I agree with you. I might be like Kyron is this way for this year for Nikki if it doesn't win. But I love the nominees that we got for this year. So let's do it.
All right.
Indie cover. The Dragon in the Closet, Book 1. Luna number 1. Redemption #4, Ken Hunt variant. And the winner is Redemption #4 Ken Hunt variant.
Shout out to the Redemption fans, man. They really came out and voted
Seriously.
this year. That
Well
Ken Hunt
deserved too.
that Ken Hunt variant is amazing. All three of those covers were amazing. We had a lot. I think we had a lot of um, predictive test is the worst. We had a lot of different submissions for that one. I want to say there was a lot of diversity in the favorite cover category this year for sure. So shout out to all the cover artists. Like I said, Worthy Chaos fans definitely came out this year
Yes.
and supported
Y'all almost as big as Ace Blade fans. I mean, y'all really out there.
Hey, we're gonna see next year because I'm definitely submitting some Ace Blade. I'm definitely putting some Ace Blade stuff out there for next year. But shout out to everybody, and that's definitely. I love that Luna cover, that Concrete comic, Luna #1, definitely.
Don't worry, we're gonna see Concrete Comics really quick.
We're definitely gonna see them very soon. So you want to go over to the favorite publisher? We got
Dear publisher, and
two.
there was a lot of publishers that looking over the entries I had never heard of before, but looking into them, I'll be buying some of your books real soon. Some real good ones. But this actually came down to our closest vote.
Yeah. This is very close. Publishers, I want to say, publishers can sometimes get a bad rap, especially in indie comics, because there's a lot of publishers who who just can't.
Don't sugarcoat it.
There's a lot of publishers.
A lot of y'all have egos
who have egos, but also don't
know what you're doing.
are not delivering on their products, and it's hard for indie publishers because of that. But there are a lot of good ones out there too, that's why we're here. We're here to highlight the good ones and definitely shine a light. So, favorite publisher of 2023 B.E.A.M Awards.
Favorite indie publisher Freestyle Comics, Concrete Comics, Worthy Chaos Comics. And the winner is Freestyle Concrete Comics.
That's right. We had a tie. It's a tie.
Yo, literally a tie. Kyron called me up and was like, "Hey, what are we gonna do about this? We got two #1s who got the same amount of votes.
Well deserving publisher, by the way.
We're like, should we flip a coin? Should we make them fight to the death? What should we do?
I voted for fight to the death, but Danny said we can't do that on StreamYard or Rainstream. So
no, the logistics would have just been terrible. We had to fly people out. It wouldn't work. But
Gonzo and Michael, they're not that far. Philadelphia to Ohio. I mean,
that's true. We could have arranged it maybe next year. Right. Shout out to Concrete Comics and Freestyle Comics. Been putting out some amazing books this year. Freestyle and Concrete. Let's see. Concrete has Acolyte, has Absolver, Odina, Luna, Starman, or Star. Is it Starboy?
Starboy. No, Starboy's Marvel. It's like Astro.
Yeah. They got a bunch of great titles, man, and it's great. Freestyle has Hot Shot, Dangone. They got
Vigilance, Zero Event, 5-star, Spider Squirrel.
Yep, Spider Squirrel is in there. They actually got some Ace Blade and Lumberjacks cameos in books. Emerald Quest, I forgot to mention that.
My Lumberjacks in the books.
Yeah, your Lumberjacks in there. So congratulations to both publishers. Like I said, it was a tie and definitely worthy for the nominees. Thank y'all so much. And we got one more to go.
Now this is our favorite indie anthology, and there were some good anthologies this year. And what this shows is that when we come together as a group, we produce amazing things.
Absolutely.
When we put everything aside and we just produce some things, there's some good stuff that comes out from us. And the next year, though, Danny and I are going to be in one of these anthologies, so just
Hey,
look out for that.
if you can get your letterer to do his job.
Seriously, it's been like 4 weeks now. I've been telling you. No, it's been months now. No, we're talking about months.
It's me. I'm gonna get it done this weekend. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, you said that. You know what? Whatever. Let's just see who is the best anthology this year.
Indie Anthology. G-Man Comics 3 in 1 number 3. Hospice. Memoirs of the Morbid. And the winner is Hospice.
Shout out to the whole hospice team, man. I'll tell you, the marketing for hospice was great earlier this year.
Fantastic.
It was a bunch of different creators who were all running Kickstarters, for different parts of the same anthology, and it was great just to see like the cryptic announcements,
Yeah.
And we see that it worked. We got the number one spot for our favorite indie anthology this year.
Yeah, and you know what? I have to give big shout out to Travis Gibb. He's usually the man behind these anthologies like that. But you guys produced a great book with Hospice, and I'm excited to see what you do followed up with that. And one thing I noticed is that a lot of these anthologies are now horror based anthologies. We're seeing a lot more of that. So who knows what next year's going to bring? If it's still going to be that same trend.
Yeah. I want to say, I don't know. I don't think "Don't Push the Red Button" is technically published yet.
Yeah.
That one's technically kind of horror, also.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've actually absolutely been seeing that, and mostly, the Cthulhu's out there.
Cthulhu's out there. That's Travis again.
Yep, Travis.
Actually, Push the Red Button is Travis also.
Is it? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is. He's right.
Part of that also. So you want an anthology? Talk to Travis. He's got the hookup on that.
Absolutely.
Holla if you hear.
So that has been the 2023 B.E.A.M Awards. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. We had a good time putting this together. It was a lot of hard work, but we want to definitely highlight. That's what the Four Tales podcast is about: finding your favorite new indie creator, and we hopefully we've highlighted somebody that you didn't know about, something that you're intrigued about hearing, and you go out and check their books out, check out their content.
Can I play my B.E.A.M? Can I play my B.E.A.M video? I didn't actually get to play it in the beginning. I forgot to.
Go ahead. Do the B.E.A.M. Light the beam! Why?
Wait, I didn't get.
Light the beam! I should have never.
Because that was the whole inspiration of the word B.E.A.M.
It was not.
What's the whole inspiration? Just you randomly going, light the beam.
Oh my goodness! I should have never done that on live video.
All right,
Crazy.
It's been fun. And again, we thank everybody that voted and nominated. I think we're going to change things up next year. I think we're going to be more hands-on on the nomination part of things. I think Dan and I were talking about that. But we want to make sure that this is still your guys' award system. So we'll figure out something, because we honestly put this together like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We literally say, hey, you want to do an award show? Yeah, let's do it. Next week, hey, this is our award show. So we're going to make sure.
That's how the best plans are made, though. That's just how I work, to be honest with you. So
yeah. But we're gonna plan this out a little bit better next year, and it'll be more cohesive. And I think it will be better. Honestly, I think it'll be better.
Yeah.
But this has been fun, man.
It has, man. It's been a good year. It's been a good year altogether, man. The third season of the Four Tales podcast. It's been crazy, man. 99 episodes. We had some ups and we had some downs. We had a lot of great guests. And we're already getting requests for next year. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to do season 4. and see where this thing goes, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it now. But where can people find your books?
I don't trust you.
What?
I don't trust you. I don't trust you. 3 seasons. Okay. Light the beam.
Okay.
I knew it was coming. I knew something was coming.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
You can find me at the fourth.
We can't do an episode without quick takes. Come on.
I knew it. I'm gonna get. You know what? Season 4. I'm gonna get some control over this show. I'm gonna get the ability to do some things. To do some things on this show for next season. That's going to be my one contract. My one contract edit. The backroom control of the quick takes. Let's go. All right. Quick take.
Do you want to tell everybody what quick takes are?
Quick takes is a rapid fire Q&A section where we grill our guest. We don't have a guest, but I guess it's going to be me. For where we have 5 questions and we have 45 seconds to answer them off the top of our head. Let's go. Quick Takes by Kyron Quick, sponsored by Foretales Podcast, Fourth Wall Productions, and Taurus Comics.
All right, Danny Quick. We just went through a whole show showcasing amazing indie comic creators that we called the B.E.A.M Awards. So I want to know, what does the B.E.A.M Award mean to you?
The B.E.A.M Award, man, it means the best. It means the best. Okay, it means that the best and brightest have been putting their talents out there, and it's just amazing to be able to highlight creators and to highlight the people who are actually putting out books, man. Like a lot of people, like I said, out there are just having a lot of great concepts, putting ideas out there, and getting people's money and then not delivering. But these B.E.A.M Awards are for people who have delivered books, who have put out books and had the content. And, it means a lot to me. And I'm glad that we're able to highlight other creators this year.
Nice. I like it. All right. Question 2. One of our winners was Freestyle Comics, publisher of Hot Shot and Vigilance, things like that. And recently, you and Michael Watson did an image, or you showcased an image where you had Ace Blade and Hot Shot flying through the air without lumberjacks, without Saw the Lightning Wielder or Shark or anything. But I want to know, who would win in a fight, Ace Blade or Hot Shot? And Michael Watson, if you're still in the chat, you can put your answer in there too.
That's a tough one because I actually know how to get Hot Shot riled up. But to get there, he'd have to sustain a lot of damage, and Ace Blade is not the give a lot of damage type. So, it would be tough for Ace Blade to win in a fight against Hot Shot, but he would be able to call in Vigilance for some help, and I think that would.
Who's calling in Vigilance?
Ace Blade is calling in Vigilance.
Whoa!
To help in order to win, but if it's just them two, it's got to be Hot Shot. Hot Shot is definitely going to win that fight.
All right, I like it. All right.
He said crispy fried Ace Blade. Hey. That's tough.
All right. Question number 3. You and Morgan are Fourth Wall Productions. You guys are producing, my understanding is Lumberjacks and Ace Blade and other books. But you guys also do a lot of things on social media where you show these skits of you as a comic creator talking to random thug dude, Morgan. And I want to know, why does Morgan play such a good bully in your skits?
That's not an act. That is not an act. He does it well because he, in a former life, before he, found religion, he was out there in the streets. Morgan was out there. He was definitely out there in the streets. And he just has to call on his past experiences to inform his characters.
Okay.
Morgan is definitely a character actor, but the character is himself that he's acting. So We do care about the craft of acting and putting out these comedy skits, but there's a lot of truth in comedy. The best comedy is rooted in truth, and Morgan is absolutely that genuine character on the inside. Some part of his brain is still there. So,
all right,
that's just it.
Okay, all right. Good answer. Good answer. All right, question 4. This is the end of season 3.
Yeah.
We've had some highs, super highs, and some lows.
Yeah.
But I want to know, what was your favorite moment of season 3?
Season 3 favorite moments, man. That's a tough one. We've had some great moments on here. I want to say that this was this year when you did a Cowboy Ace Blade at one point. Was that this year? I think that was during Battle
I
of the
think
Black.
so.
Yeah, that Cowboy Ace Blade was amazing. It was definitely a highlight of the year. But we've had a lot of great moments, man. So I'm just looking forward to it. But we did get to talk to Daryl Banks for an hour.
There it is. That's what I was waiting on.
I'm put Daryl Banks at the top of the highlight of season 3.
That's what I was waiting on.
Even better than Cowboy Ace Blade is talking to Daryl Banks for an hour. So I'm good with that.
Oh man. All right. I knew that was going to be the answer, but I wanted to hear it from you. Okay.
Terrible.
Question 5, as you know, question 5 is always the top 5. You started doing this earlier, but I want to know, what is your top 5 favorite Thanksgiving dishes?
Ooh, okay. This is tough because, like I said, cabbage is going to be on the list. Macaroni and cheese is going to be on the list. I'm putting macaroni and cheese at 2. Cabbage at 5. 4 is going to be cornbread. 3, my wife makes a pinto bean casserole with brown sugar and bacon. That's going to be at 3. Like I said, number 2 is going to be macaroni and cheese, and then my number 1, my wife makes every year. She makes a peach cobbler that has pineapple. It's a pineapple peach cobbler with Little Debbie, not Little Debbie. It's a cake. It's a cake cobbler that she makes, and it is delicious. And it's my favorite to eat every Thanksgiving. She doesn't make it often, but she always makes it on Thanksgiving. So that's my number 1 for sure.
Tiana, make me a plate next year. I'm coming over.
It's worth it. It'll be worth the flight, brother. I'm telling you.
All right. Lonzo. So wait, Lonzo, where were you when we announced favorite publisher?
Bro, he dipped out and came back. Shout out to Concrete. Shout out to all the winners. Concrete, Freestyle, Veronica. Shout out to all the nominees too. We might do. I ain't gonna say that we'll do certificates for the nominees, but we might do a graphic for nominations. So everybody that was nominated, everybody that won, definitely shout out to y'all.
Getting the kids together. All right, just you can scroll back a little bit if you want, Alonzo, but just FYI, Concrete Comics and Freestyle Comics were a tie as favorite publisher of the year.
Favorite publisher of the year. You definitely won. Congratulations, my guy. But we definitely gonna teach you how to play spades before. That's a goal for 2024. Yeah. Teach you how to play spades.
All right, man. This has been a great season. It's been a great season.
Absolutely.
I know I'll talk to you, but I hope you have an amazing Christmas.
You too, sir.
And I hope you have a wonderful New Year. We will see everybody the beginning of 2000. Well, not the beginning, but middle of 2024 is when season 4 starts. And episode 100, we're going to have something epic. I'm planning on something, but we're going to have something epic.
Are you going to tell me about it, or we just...
Hell no. You won't tell me nothing. Why should I tell you? Just saying it. It's going to be epic.
Epic. All right. Bet. I'm down with
epic.
I'm down with epic. For sure.
But, Danny, where can people check out your work, your stuff?
Fourthwallpros.com. Light the beam! I tried to get it in there before you hit the button. I knew it was coming. I saw you looking for it. I saw you looking for the button. And the Ace Blade on all social media platforms. Kyron, where can people find you, sir?
You can find me at Taurus Comics.
Light the beam!
We are at 493 subscriptions. We need 7 more. I'm assuming we're talking about the Age of Geekdom
On
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening, go to YouTube, search out Agents of Geekdom, not Agents of Shield, because that's what pops up. But Agents of Geekdom.
Agents of Geekdom.
Subscribe. You can watch all our shows. I think we're back up to 7 days a week with What the Fig.
I believe so.
So, but yeah, go subscribe. You can find me at tauruscomics.com. Check out my work there. You can also find me at Taurus Comics on Twitter, Facebook. Need a like the beam emoji. I mean, you can talk to Tess about making this emojis for us.
We need that.
Now, if this is your first time checking out the Four Tails podcast, you can go to our website, fourtailspodcast.com. You can listen to our previous 98 episodes. You can support us financially, buying some gear, whatever you want to do, but have some fun with it. But until next time, sayonara, goodbye. Everyone, light your beams, and have a great day.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.